the existence of a European social model, however it's defined, has given us real benefits in this country. If it wasn't for whatever we define as a European social model, we wouldn't have had the advances in things like parental leave, paid annual holidays, working time limits, even equality directives, etc., that we've had over the last 10, 20 years. So and from my point of view and the point of view of Unite, we really see that as being linked to what we'd say as stagnation in social Europe over the period of the last Parliament and last Commission over the last 4, 5, 6 years. And when we look at what has led to a favourable opinion of the European Union in the past, I mean, we can talk about the economic benefits, the political benefits, the stability that the European Union's brought, but it's really, when you talk to trade union members, it's the benefits from social Europe that have really galvanised political support amongst that group of people for the European Union more generally. Even more worrying from our perspective are the developments in social policy terms that we have seen come out of Europe. There was the large fight over the Services Directive, which is only thanks to the efforts of the European trade union movement and the PES and other allies that we managed to block the worst aspects of that directive. And when we look at the debates at the moment around the European labour market, the Green Paper on Labour Law that there was last year, and the seemingly almost evangelical zeal with which this principle of flexicurity is being promoted as the panacea of all Europe's economic and labour market problems, that's causing real worries across the European trade union movement, because we may be being accused of being cynical, but in our view the debate around these issues in Europe at the moment isn't about following what's happened in Denmark with strong trade union rights, high levels of unemployment benefit, large levels of support for retraining, reskilling and readmittance to the labour market. The debate really seems to be about hire and fire, cutting workplace protection and basically weakening the rights that we've fought so long and over so many years to gain. Within the trade union movement we've come to use the term casino capitalism to refer to some of the activities of these funds. And I think the growing influence of private equity particularly is, in our opinion, hampering the efforts to advance the European social model. Also done about stopping the ability of member states to opt out from the social policy elements of the European Union. And again, our own government is one of the worst offenders at this. And frankly, it was inexcusable that the UK government, I think, is only one of two with Poland, that didn't sign up to the Charter of Fundamental Rights. And if we're then going to talk on about reforming globalisation more widely, how can we speak from a position of authority within the European Union about a vision of globalisation that we would want to see if member states within the European Union themselves can opt out from what we would see as fundamental rights that we would want to see? So Unite members are still supportive, I think, in general of the European Union, although there is a growing sense of scepticism out there. And next year's elections will be crucial for I think, the future of the European social model. It's a chance to actually take a step forward again, rather than fighting battles as we have continuously. A strong commitment in its manifesto to social policy, I think, is the way in which we will get Unite members out to vote for the PES. And clearly,